Aloha. Ekumomai. Welcome to Miley Girls White Belt Series. Tonight I have the pleasure of interviewing Justin. What's up, my brother?
Hello.
How are you doing tonight?
Good, good.
How was class?
Good.
Good,
yeah.
good. I like Coach Dane. Yeah, they got a lot of good details on different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you tell me how long you've been training over here at Roots?
So this is my first month here at Roots.
Oh, okay. But you were kind of mentioning this wasn't the first time you did jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You want to talk about when you first started?
So when I was younger, actually, I did Japanese jiu-jitsu.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did that for a little while, and then never really do anything until I moved to New York back in 2014. And I was doing jiu-jitsu there for like about 6 months or so. And then moved home, was at another gym out here for like a month, and I had my son, and so I've been off the mats for about 3 years. So just came back about a month ago.
Very nice. I'm curious about that Japanese jiu-jitsu. So you took it from a school here in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Wow.
Was in Nanakuli.
Oh, wow. Are they still around? Do you know?
You know, I'm not sure. I know the original sensei, he passed away, and I know his son was taking over, but I don't know if they're still around.
Wow, yeah, I've been doing jiu-jitsu for about 10 years, and I never even heard anybody mention Japanese jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
It's always Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty sick.
So it was
bro.
kind of like striking and ground. Yeah.
Okay, wow, that's awesome. Okay, so you've been here at Roots for about a month, yeah? So tell me what kind of sold you on Roots to be your home school now?
First, I like the schedule. It worked with my work schedule. Another thing was like, and I was looking at the Instagram, like had plenty stuff in Olelo, and like I just on Hawaiian Brada, so that drew me in, and so I came and checked out the morning class with Professor Ian, and just so much aloha, and I was like, oh, this is it. Like, this is a good enough class for me. I like one membership.
That's awesome, bro. Yeah, like I said many times, bro, this school, you just feel that vibe. As soon as you step in, the students, everybody, they're just so chill, and you feel welcome from the start. Yeah, that's an awesome feeling. Yeah. So, I know you mentioned sometimes you come daytime, nighttime. How many classes do you think you are able to come to a week?
I try to do at least 3 a week.
3 a week.
Yeah.
Is it daytime, nighttime, or it kind of varies?
So I do the sunrise at 6 a.m. And then Monday, Thursday night.
Okay. So you mentioned you had a son, so that's why you took a break from jiu-jitsu, yeah? So how old is your son now?
He's gonna be 3 this year.
Gee, almost getting to the point where you can do the keiki kind class.
Yeah. That's why I came back.
That's awesome.
I like being an example instead of just telling him go.
That's like I see so many times where because we used to coach at another gym before the school we're teaching at now, where parents would say do this, do that, right? It's so easy to say, oh, just do this, do that, but as time wears by, right, we convince the parents, oh, why don't you try it? And then they go, oh yeah, it's not that easy. I go, yeah, for real, it's not that easy.
Yeah.
If it was that easy, everybody would be like champions, right? Yeah, it's good that you can lead by example, yeah, and your son can look up to you. That's definitely a good thing, yeah. So, so you did Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. I think we talked about like if you did any sort of athletics or anything as in your younger days, like when you're in high school, like you want to talk about?
In high school, I did football for 1 season. I mainly I would do a lot of lifting actually. I was more into like bodybuilding for a season, but nothing really athletic until coming back to jiu-jitsu.
Okay. I know you mentioned waterman too, yeah?
Yeah. I got into bodyboarding in high school, and that was it.
Because you live down on the west side, yeah?
Yeah, so I grew up in Nanakuli, was living in Aiea for a little bit, and then I moved to New York, and then now we live in Kapolei.
Okay. When you used to bodyboard, what side of the island used to like to go out?
Mostly west, and then I was getting brave enough to go North Shore. Yeah. But now I'm getting older, so I stick to the west.
West side, even west side way strong compared to south side.
Man, yeah. And year-round waves, like that's my spot.
Yeah. What beaches would you go out on west side?
There's one spot, Idanos and Yokes. Those are like
Yokes.
my 2 favorite beaches, Idanos and Yokes.
So you're back into jiu-jitsu, right? What do you like? What draws you into jiu-jitsu?
The fitness aspect, the discipline, the intelligence necessary for jiu-jitsu. I'm like an intellect. I love learning, and so like just learning new things every time, and it just fires off in my brain.
I was just listening to this podcast where the guy was saying jiu-jitsu is probably one of the more difficult things that you're going to try to learn in your lifetime. Yeah, and I kind of thought about that. It's so dynamic, evolving, and changing. Yeah, and it's not, even if you want to do something, it doesn't mean your partner wants to do the same thing, right? So yeah, it may not always work the way you kind of want it to. Yeah. So I mean, especially I think it ties into, you look like a physically active kind of guy. You enjoy physical activity. Yeah. All right. You ever so you competed in like high school sports, some of that. So I guess obviously you guys played games against other schools. So is competition somewhere along the line for you? You think maybe?
Definitely. Like I'm super competitive in everything I do. Even if I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna be a sore loser, but I just love the competitive aspect. I actually registered for the IBJJF. Just for getting competition
that's
time.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked when I hear people saying they're register.
Yeah.
All right. So that's gonna be your first then.
My first competition?
Yeah.
Actually, I competed in New York.
Oh.
Yeah, when I was training at that gym in New York. I did an IBJJF in Boston and New York.
Solid. How did you fare?
I won my first match, lost my second one. I got silver that was in Boston. And then my first one I went lose.
Oh, you're improving, bro. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
You learn from that. Yeah. All right. So you must have something in your arsenal then. So what are some of your favorite moves or things that you like to do?
I love bow and arrows. I really like spider guard for whatever reason. I was taught like spider guard. My professor up there, he was huge into judo, so we learned a lot of like judo takedowns. So I like the takedown aspect. But yeah, I like kind of like those ones.
Okay. So what was the school's name the one you went to in New York?
It was called Square Circle was the name of it.
Square Circle. Oh.
Yeah, and then the coach was a black belt at Hensel's up there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Was it a bigger school or
small,
small school?
Yeah, maybe I had like 15 of us.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said for small schools, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, tighter knit group.
Yeah.
You can get more attention from the coaches. Yeah, I like that. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, bro. So, okay, so you've been back in Hawaii for how many years now?
Yeah, it's been about 10 years back in Hawaii.
10 years.
Yeah.
Wow. So you pretty much adjusted back to the lifestyle and all that. Yeah. I know. I have a friend that I met on the internet that he's in New York too, and seasons are kind of extreme over there. Yeah?
Oh yeah. After the third winter, like I never experienced depression in my life, but that third winter I was tasting it, and I was like, oh, I gotta get out of here. It's rough.
That's a tough thing. Yeah, and then is summers hot too? Like kind of hot or not too bad?
They're pretty humid. It's kind of nasty in the city. Like then they leave all their trash out at night, and oh man, it's nasty.
Stinks,
Summers are gross.
What part of New York were you in?
I was living in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Okay. Was it? All I know about New York is what I see on TV, right? Was it a difficult environment to live in, or it wasn't too bad?
I kind of adapt wherever I go.
Yeah.
So I was able to adapt, and the first month I was there, I actually got robbed in my room while I was sleeping.
Huh?
Yeah. So that was kind of nuts. So the city itself, it's definitely a different beast, but you just stay in your lane. It's like anywhere else. You have respect for the people. The people are actually awesome. Once you get to know them, they just got to get somewhere. And so it's not that they're rude. You're probably just in their way.
How long did you say you lived in New York for?
3 years.
3 years? Okay.
Yeah.
So New York, I mean, it's probably a hub to travel to other cities and states. You did a lot of traveling to there.
I kind of just traveled
within the state.
within the country or within like America.
Okay.
Like Massachusetts, Pennsylvania. Went to Arizona, stuff like that. But upstate New York is beautiful. Totally different from the city.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Interesting. I have to make it out there one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Solid. Okay. So back to our jiu-jitsu journey, right? So what do you think you want to try to get out of jiu-jitsu?
I just want to be able to do this. Like I see guys in their 70s and 80s, and to just be able to move like that. Like I know it can come with its aches and pains, but like I want to be able to move. I want to be healthy for like my grandkids at some point, you know?
How old are you now?
35.
35, okay. You look in good shape, bro. 35.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm 63.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I'm still training too. So
Yeah.
I hear exactly what you're saying. Keeping healthy. I got 2 grandkids. I gotta stay healthy for them. Yeah. Okay. So we talked about this, right? So what do you think your jiu-jitsu, where you'll be, jiu-jitsu, and even in life in 10 years? What are your goals from that standpoint?
Shoot, jiu-jitsu in 10 years I'm gonna be 45. My son will be 13. Still tapping him out at 45. You know, I had a good friend that was started training with me in New York, and now he never stopped, and he's a black belt at Hensel's, and like I see him and I'm really inspired, and like I wanna like be consistent and work towards that black belt, you know.
What's your friend's name?
Bradley. Yeah.
Shout out to your brother, Brad.
Yeah,
Inspiration for you.
It's big inspiration for me, and like sometimes I feel a little bit ashamed, like I would fall off, but
life happens, bro.
Yeah.
Life happens.
So yeah, I'm excited, and like it's just an accomplishment for me, you know. And I'm not really like chasing the belt, but just the things that come with it, you know, like as a byproduct of like pursuing something and having a purpose.
That's a good way to look at it, right? That's a good way to look at it. So, you know, speaking along your friends is a black belt, like what do you think it's going to be like when you attain something at that level? How would you feel like, oh, okay, Justin, black belt, boom. What do you think, how would you be presenting yourself, right? Would you think you would be any different, or how would that kind of look for you?
You know, so like my faith is a huge part of my life, and so when I see something like that, I see it as an opportunity to like shepherd more people and create multiplication in the jiu-jitsu community, you know. So creating I guess students, but like I would look at them as like disciples, and like teach them for teach others, and like just multiply the kingdom of jiu-jitsu essentially.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Religion is a key factor for people that I think sometimes is overlooked in the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, that we forget to put the man first and thank you for everything that we've had, right?
Yeah.
Without him, none of this is possible.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, bro. So you can see yourself then at some point becoming a coach, instructor, teacher of jiu-jitsu.
Shoot, man, I never thought of it until you just brought it up. But like, as you say, yeah, like in every area of my life, I want to be shepherding people, whether it's my business, my family. Like, I just want to raise up disciples. If it's this and I'm doing it 100%, I like raise up people for do the same thing and go teach other people.
Yeah, that's a good way to spread the jiu-jitsu word and the good word. You know, to make that connection. There's a ton of people that I've made connection with in jiu-jitsu that are followers, and that's it makes me feel, it warms my heart.
Yeah.
When you told me that, it makes me happy to hear that too, bro. Yeah. Like I said, too many people get distracted and lose focus. Yeah. What's really important. It's not about the worldly possessions.
Yeah.
We know that. Yeah. We know that for sure. All right. So I know you're a little bit on the younger side, but are there things that you do for recovery? You know, after hard training, or even when you go out to your surfing, your boogie boarding, or your diving, anything you do?
You know, I'm finally realizing that I gotta start doing that. When I was in my 20s, I would just go, like, pull up to the beach, hop in the water. Pull up to the mat and just hop on the mat. And now I'm like, oh, afterwards, like, I'm feeling it. And so, like, now when I go beach, I gotta go stretch before I jump in the water. Like, I never did that before. And so now it's like stretching before bed. I have like one routine, like one stretching routine that I have to do. And like, oh, it's different now that I'm in my 30s.
Super different, yeah. Do you have, as far as, so like, okay, so recovery routine, stretching, you ever consider doing like yoga?
I did yoga for a while. Like, I think it's definitely helped with my flexibility a lot. But I definitely want to get back into like that, like more routine stretching like that. Yeah.
I guess though, like everything else, right, it's all prioritization of your responsibilities with your son, your business.
Yeah.
You know.
So getting back into this routine, like I'm learning like time management. Before I had a kid, there was no such thing. Like I do whatever I like when I like. But now it's like, how do I now manage my time?
Yeah, because I was just talking to somebody today that teaches 5 a.m. classes at Jiu-Jitsu. So exactly, so you guys have their 8 to 5 job, they can train, go work, and then nighttime is spent with the family. You know, you sacrifice the family time.
Yeah.
You gotta sacrifice sleep, but
Yeah.
you know, you gotta give up something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. How about diet?
Diet, you know, I work long days. I pretty much, I would call it intermittent fasting, but really I just don't eat till I finish work. Yeah, and initially I was like intentionally intermittent fasting, where I was like, 20 hours fasting, 4 hours I can eat. And then it just turned into a lifestyle, and so now I just live. I don't eat, I pretty much fasted all day. I'll train and then I go home and eat. I'm trying to get like how much macros I can squeeze into that one meal, you know? So I wouldn't say it's the healthiest diet, but that's my diet.
Like I said, you look in good shape, bro. So whatever you're doing is working for you, bro.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Keep that going. Keep that going, bro. Yeah, for sure. All right. So, okay. So now let's talk about your professional side of life. Yeah. You want to talk a little bit about your business?
Yeah. So I started a auto detailing business in 2021, and so that's been pretty good. I wouldn't say like it's come with its ups and downs. I wasn't the best steward the past couple years, but I'm learning how to better, like, I just started a business because I know how to clean cars. I never know the business aspect of it. So I'm good at cleaning cars, but administratively I wasn't the best. And so learning that, and then also like partnering with my wife, she's amazing administratively. And so now we're trying to work together, and like, now we're a good team, you know? And so after we had our kid, she was helping me at first, and then she kind of had to step back and raise my son. And so now that he's getting older, we're learning how to like work together again and grow the business.
Oh, nice. Okay, what's your business name?
Oahu Detailing.
Oahu Detailing, okay. So how can people find your business?
You can find me on Instagram, Oahu Detailing. It's just straight Oahu Detailing. And then oahudetailing.com.
Okay. So you focus on like people's personal cars, or?
Yeah, mainly personal cars. Military shipping out. Ceramic coating is like, that's like the main thing we do. But we do everything from like real basic wash, wax, vacuum, up to like paint correction, ceramic coating, stuff like that.
Okay. And you said primarily mobile, but
primarily mobile.
You can,
but for those bigger jobs like ceramic coatings, I'll do at my house, or if they have a garage, I can do them at their place.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, small business stuff in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned your business is growing though, right?
Yeah. So currently looking to hire now. Big step, scary step, but it has to be done, because right now I'm owned by the business. I know I'm a business owner yet.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Bro. I mean, that's a scary step when you start expanding beyond yourself, because you know what you want to get out of the business, and you know you can put in 110% on every job, but you're not really sure, unless you personally know the guy, what their intentions are each day, right? That does make it a little bit more challenging. Yeah, for sure.
My name's connected to the business. They have no.
Exactly. They can just quit and then they're gone.
Yeah.
And then you're stuck holding the bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a challenge, bro. That's a challenge. But yeah, I wish you luck with that. On all of that. So people out there, you're looking for get your car detailed, check out my man Justin, Oahu Detailing. He can take care of you guys. All right. So we never touched on the diving aspect. That interests me too, the diving. So have you gotten back? You're kind of slowly getting back into it?
Slowly getting back into it. Slowly getting back into bodyboarding. Everything was family for the past couple years.
Of course.
Family, and we was doing church ministry. And so starting to get back into it. I had to be self-taught. My parents never really do any of those activities, so I would just see it, and I just was like, I wanted to do something. I got to be outside.
So, you free dive then?
Yeah.
Free dive.
Just spearfish.
What you do? 3-prong, spear gun?
I got spear gun, but I like 3-prong. Yeah.
Okay. How deep do you normally dive?
Now I might make it 30 feet.
Oh, that's still way more than
when I was diving more, the max I probably hit was like 60 feet.
60 feet?
Yeah.
Solid. What kind fishes that you kind of prefer to go for when you're out there?
I'm at the point now that I just shooting in holes and getting like more Minpachi avails. Man, favorite fish I ever had was Nabeta.
I still waiting to eat that. I hear people saying that's the best fish.
Oh man, best fish. We used to dive this one spot and it was just loaded with Nabeta.
Solid. That's solid. That definitely helps to build your lung capacity, and conditioning, for that diving, I mean, all I can do is watch YouTube videos. So a couple guys I watched that guy, Royce Get It.
Yeah.
If it's red, it's dead. And then I watched this other dude. I think he's on Big Island, Hawaiian Hammer.
Oh yeah.
Bro, that dude is solid. Bro.
Yeah.
When I see him,
right, they're going 100 plus.
And he said, "Oh yeah, down a couple minutes. I'm still looking around."
Yeah.
My body would fucking explode every time. Yeah. That's one solid one. And I like the way that they only catch what they're gonna eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like some people. It's like they just see the dollar sign and they just raid everything, and then there's
for the Instagram post they just knew one big kui.
It's like why? So you kind of mentioned you did church ministries. Can you talk a little bit about that?
So for the past couple of years, my wife and I worked for this church, Agape Christian Fellowship. So they run a camp called Camp Agape, and it's for kids whose parents are incarcerated. And so our job was so they have this big camp, they experience this they have this amazing experience at camp, and then it's kind of like, go back home to your broken home. But our job was to meet with them weekly and just disciple them and just try to have somebody be present in their life consistently.
On the right path,
yeah.
You know it kind of blows my mind. So I did an interview today, and the guy was talking about that Camp Agape.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he said he volunteered for a while. The wife was into it too, so they were doing that. So when you said the church was Agape, I was like, oh, we just talked about that.
So
That's
funny.
awesome, bro.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Yeah, God moves in many ways, bro. That's awesome. And it's truly what you guys doing is God's work, bro. Those kids that, they don't have a choice who their parents are. They're just coming to the world, and if their parents are like awesome people and then they raise them up great, then they're lucky, right? But then if it's the other side, they cannot control that.
Yeah.
That's sad for them, So sad. But anyway. All right. So as you moving along with jiu-jitsu, anything else that you foresee that you want to try to accomplish within the next maybe 6 months to a year?
In jiu-jitsu?
In jiu-jitsu.
So get the IBJJF coming up. I just want to do well. I'm not chasing medals or anything. I just like do well. Learn more, learn as much as I can, and in 6 months my son will be 3, and so I'm hoping to get him into some kind of martial art. I would like to have a foundation of either judo or wrestling, before kind of move him into jiu-jitsu, but I don't know yet.
Yeah, I think with kids, right? The main thing is when they get introduced to it, it has to kind of be fun.
Yeah.
Right, almost like a game for them,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like, oh, memorize this, memorize that. And,
Yeah.
they're so mean when I don't do them right, I get scoldings.
Uh-huh.
Because especially at 3, 4, 5 years old, if it's not fun, they're not gonna come.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be hard, and then they're crying, and then you're forcing them to come.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's not fun for anybody, yeah. So just slowly introducing and see how they react to it, right? And then you can kind of you'll understand, because that's your son. You'll know when he's happy and when he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's why before bed, like, he's always like, oh, Dad, I want to wrestle you. And so you like tackle me down, and then I start kind of like taking position and like, oh, I'm arm barring you. Like just giving him, start planting the seed of like, hey, there's these positions, but like we're just playing around right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the way it starts, bro. You're having fun. He's having fun, and he just sees it as fun. Now when he kind of actually can do it for real, then it's already in his mind like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, we gotta go to this thing again.
Yeah.
Yeah. When my son was 5, I started him karate, and we both went. But by the time he was like 8 or 9, he didn't like it anymore. It was not something. So every day was like, oh, I got a headache. Just before, somehow, magically, just before class, oh, I get a headache, or I get a stomach ache. So I just kind of give up and just said, okay, this is not for him.
Yeah.
He, because for him, there's a lot of repetition, yeah. And it's just basically, he would tell me, Dad, I know how to punch and kick already. I'm tired of it, right? You know what I mean? Because we didn't do like much sparring or like dynamic where it's like changing, yeah. But with jiu-jitsu, you practice a static technique, but that's just like a small percentage of what jiu-jitsu really is, yeah. So there's a lot of moving around and a lot of activity involved. So especially if your kid get plenty of energy, I think even from that standpoint, like even if it's just like put them in soccer so they can run around and kick the ball. You know what I mean? Just something so that they get kind of used to interacting with other kids and having fun with it. Yeah, that's a big part of their growth and helping them develop as kids. Taking turns, being part of a team, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, well, you're on the right path, bro. You're on the right path.
Thank you.
Much respect to you. All right, bro. You got any questions or anything that you kind of wanna talk about, or anything you want to share from your experiences, or?
Nah, not really. I mean, I really enjoy this gym. I love the mentality of this gym. Professor Joey, I love that he's all about Team Hawaii. Like it's not my gym, your gym. That's such a kingdom mentality to just be like, bruh, it's all of us,
Right.
So that's super awesome. That's another thing that drew me in. I was like, oh, this is my gym right here.
Maybe 20 years ago, that wasn't the mindset.
Yeah.
You only train at your school and that's it. Yeah. I think I had a conversation with somebody else today that I think in those days the spread of information wasn't as big. Like with internet, everybody knows about it like almost immediately. Yeah. So there is no secrets anymore, yeah. But but believe it or not, bro, still get some guys that know like people training in other gyms.
Yeah.
It's just sad. But yeah, the first time I met Joey, he was at down the street at a different location. He would say, it's not us fighting each other on this island. It's Team Hawaii against everybody else, right? And he believes it, and he preaches it, and he walks and stands behind it, and not just talk. You know what I mean? Some guys saying this, and then doing something else. Yeah, he's not like that.
Yeah.
So I get big respect for that.
I can tell it's super genuine, and so that's the one thing that would draw me.
100%, bro. This is the place for you. You perfect fit over here.
Thank you.
All right, bro. So, you got anybody you want to shout out, give thanks to?
Man, firstly, all glory to my King, my Lord, my Savior, Jesus. Like, without him, my marriage is nothing. Everything falls apart. And then my wife, she holds it down, and she allows me to come, and be able to do this, and she sees how much it benefits me and how it'll benefit my son and just us as a whole. So, yeah.
What's your wife's name?
Kavailani.
Kavai.
Yeah.
Shout out Kavai. He's doing awesome stuff back there. Right. Okay, brother. Appreciate everything you shared with me today,
All around
Justin. From Miley Girl Production and Small Man Jiu-Jitsu, thank you for tuning in. Be kind on the mats and be better to each other. We out.